Hallo Klickenabendler, wir sind auf der Spiel in Essen 2024 bei Horrible Guild. Next to me is Davide. Hi Davide.
Hi Andreas.
We have got a preview. You can already pledge it online. It's a crowdfunding project from Horrible Guild. It's going for another 4 weeks when you are here at the fair.
1 week more.
1 week, alright. Perhaps there's a late pledge, I don't know.
Yeah, it will be available.
Okay. So late pledge means when the crowdfunding is over, you have got a small time frame to pledge some level, and you get the same as the crowdfunding guys who pledged it while the campaign was online. That's a good way so they can produce a little bit more of some exclusive stuff or the all-in packages. Railroad Tiles is a game like in the Railroad Inc. Universe, right?
Yes, it's a spin-off that is based on the same networking construction elements, but it takes it in a totally new direction. Each player will be building their own network, but they will be doing so by drafting a full column of tiles on their round. So let's say that I need to pick, this is my player pawn, I'm gonna take all the tiles in a given column that I choose, and then I'm gonna add all of these to a network, for example, my network here. And then after every player has taken their column, then you will be doing placements, which is the main way in which you earn points during a game. So this is the active placement, token placement area, and this is a preview of what's coming next. So it means that during this round, all players can play up to 1 train and 1 traveler on their network if they have the spots to do so. And when the first token of its kind is placed, you immediately earn 1 point. However, let's say that this was already here. In this round I have the chance to play another train. I'm gonna put this one here. And since this train is connected through to this other train via railway, then this one is gonna be worth 2 points. So they scale until up to 5. The trains can only connect to trains via railways. The same goes for cars on roads, but the travelers can move across different kinds of paths. So this traveler is actually connected to this one, even though it goes through rails and railways. When the round is over, then you phase out one of the placement tokens, you move these, another one enters the preview, and then there's always going to be 1 column that has not been picked, and that column gets a star. And if the column is chosen, then the player will also earn a star, which goes into a pool. You can accumulate then, and when you spend 1, you can decide to switch from the token placement here to any kind that you prefer. At the end of the game, you're also gonna earn points in 2 more different ways, which is by building cities. And by cities we mean a cluster of at least 3 orthogonally adjacent town tiles, like this one, and this is gonna be worth 5 points. And you also earn points for the largest square or rectangle in your network. So in this case, this will be worth 9 points at the end of the game. But you will lose points equal to the number of open paths after 5. So in this case, I've been quite good with this, but from the 6th one onwards, you will lose 1 point each. The core game also features objectives, which are optional. If you play with objectives, you choose 3 types of objective, and each player gets 1 objective tile. They're the same for everybody, and each objective is gonna earn you 4 points at the end of the game if you manage to satisfy the conditions. So for example, in these objectives that are shown here, which are part of the core game, this central station wants to be connected to at least 5 stations. This city square wants to be in the midst of a cross, so 2 tiles on each side. The mall will need to be in a city made of at least 5 town tiles, including itself. And this one, the gas station, will want to be in a road which is at least made of 8 tiles. You must play one of the objective tiles when a token with a flag shows up in the preview area of the board.
Okay, that are all the major rules in the game, in the major game. And in the crowdfunding, you already showed one and a little bit more expansions, right?
That's correct. So there are 8 expansions. There is one that every pledge gets for free, which is a word expansion, which features both a huge number of different objectives as well as alternative pawns for travelers, trains and cars with their own special rules, and you can play with one each during your game. And we also have 7 different thematic expansion. For example, canals adds canal building inside cities and gondolas to connect places. There are lakes, there are deserts, there are countryside with animals, there are power grid infrastructures to build. So each expansion has its own theme, and you can play with one expansion of the thematic ones at a time, but all the expansions are compatible with the word expansion.
With Railroad Inc., you had all in a small box, and you could buy your complete edition in a, I don't know the English word for it. In German, it's a Schubert, but I don't know, in a print. I don't know, in a special package.
Yes.
What are you planning for this game? Is there a big box, or is it kind of the same?
There's a big box as well, which features all of the expansion
In
components, up to 5 players, compared to the regular core version, which is for 4. So all the core game and all of the expansions will be playable at 5 with a collector's edition. And there's also a very special edition, a limited one, which features one hand illustrated tile made by the illustrator of the game.
So that's everything about railroad tiles. So if you see that video, I guess you can pledge a late pledge, and even if that is closed, always remember the Kickstarter is important for the publisher, yes, but normally the game will be available at the fair as well, and also with the expansion.
Yes, that's correct. There's going to be slight differences between a Kickstarter version and retail, meaning that you only get silk screen print in the Kickstarter version, and there are going to be bonus objectives for all the people who support our project on Kickstarter.
All right, cool. So thanks for showing us the game, and wish you luck with the crowdfunding, and see you then latest at Nuremberg and in Essen, I guess.
Thank you, looking forward.
Bye.
Bye.